Hi. So to share, a little something. Last night I missed my bus and I found myself, going through some thoughts in my head like, oh, I should have this, I should have that. It's really, doing a lot of self blame and people miss the bus, no big deal, But it was a reflective moment for me, at some point I said, okay, wait, um, maybe I should not dismiss it so quickly. Why was I struggling? And I realized that it's because I felt like everything was within my control. A lot of things that we beat ourselves up about, self blame, guilt, regrets, we have about the outcome of events. But it was a reflective moment for me regarding a point I share with people, some of my clients, the fact that we fail to realize that life is not within our control. There's a lot of things that come into play. It's when we put in our efforts and when we see the outcome of our efforts, you know, you're not solely responsible for the outcome of events. There's other factors that affect your results. You started a relationship, it didn't end well. You lost a loved one, you started business, and you lost a lot of money, and there's a lot of self blame that limits us from actually, moving on. A lot of factors that affected me yesterday that made me miss my boss because I felt, oh, I can't leave earlier than 8 p.m. And so that was lack of information. I didn't run as fast as I could have. Lack of capacity. I was tired. Also, just a few moments before I left work, somebody was trying to reach out to me, and I just be friendly. I don't want to be dismissive. All these things worked together. I missed my boss. It was not solely me. It's not like, oh, I failed as a person. So the learning moment for me, this experience was when I realized that wait, it's not about what I could have done better. It's about the fact that there were other things that came into play that led to me missing my boss. This is me, sharing my experience, letting you know life is not within your control and you're not solely responsible for the outcome of events. A lot of things come into place. And I would encourage you to, instead of continuing to beat yourself up or self blame yourself for the events that didn't go as planned, you could reflect and think about, oh, what else could have impacted my results? And what else could have led to the outcome? So, I hope you found this helpful or useful. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.